What's going on YouTube? Steven, the Salon Guy here, and in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down the best brushes for you guys. This is going to be the men's edition. I'm doing a video for women's hair too at some point, but the best brushes for men's hair. So I'm ready to go. Let's get started. So when it comes to brushes, you want to make sure you're using a tool that is going to give you the best end result. And I'm going to explain to you what I've used over the years and kind of break down each one of these brushes coming from a professional's standpoint, all right? Now, let's start with the first one here. This is a sculpting brush. This is probably the best brush that I've ever used when it comes to sculpting the shape that you're looking for. I'm not endorsed by any of these products or brushes I'm going to be using, so I may name some, I may not, but if I do, it's just because I happen to use it. This is a Paul Mitchell sculpting brush. You can find these, a lot of stuff you can find on Amazon, to be honest with you, or your local salon that sells them. A lot of professional salons will sell these brushes, so I suggest getting them there first. But if you can't, then it's up to you where you want to get them. But this type of brush is great for a number of things. One, if you have longer hair, it's great to comb through it, because if you have a lot of knots in your hair, because the bristles are spaced out, it actually gets through your hair much easier. So this is a great brush to have. Also, they're very soft, the bristles. It's not gonna rip your or hurt your scalp or kind of make it a little more like sensitive, like if it's scratching your scalp. So you wanna look for brushes that have like little, whether they're rubber little tips or something, but make sure that it's gentle on the scalp. And it's great for combing like this and manipulating the hair. Also, it's great for if you want a little bit of volume. For example, you want some lift in through here, you lock the brush in, twist, and you hold it like this. It's really, really good for this because of the way that the bristles are spaced out. So this is really overall one of my favorite brushes. That's why I want to bring it up first. So let's talk about a few more. All right, next up is this brush. Sometimes people refer to this kind of brush as like a Denman brush. This is a really, really good styling brush. It has, because the bristles are a lot closer together, it really gives you a great solid grip on the hair too. So compared to the other one, the last brush we used, because the bristles are a little wider apart from each other, it's gonna give you a little more of a separated type look. Whereas this one, once you lock it in, because the bristles are tight, it's gonna give you a lot more of a solid type look right in through here, all right, wherever you're looking to get the volume, because it grips the hair so much that it's going to work through it, and you may get a different type of volume, may get more volume. It's great for someone who's got maybe a little more finer hair type, because it actually will pull the hair together because the bristles are so close together, so it's not gonna space it out. But this is definitely a great styling brush as well. All right, next up is the round brush. The reason I went with a smaller one is just because, I would say majority of guys have, shorter hair, but if someone's wearing a hairstyle like this, same thing. A lot of the brushes, basically, the best way to use the brushes are to just twist like this. Your fingers right here and your hand, this is the best, way to support and manipulate the brush as best as possible. You lock it in and then turn and twist. And what that's going to do, it's going to do a few things. It's going to smooth out the hair. So if your hair, and I've done videos on this, if your hair is a bit frizzy or wavy, you want to make it straight, this is the best brush to use, because what happens is the hair will wrap itself around the brush, and as you twist, what's happening is you're actually changing the structure of the hair, all right? You're changing the pattern of it. So if it's naturally curly or wavy, by you using the heat and the brush, it's like ironing a shirt. You're gonna get those wrinkles out with a hot iron. Same thing with this. By using the heat from the blow dryer and a brush like this will heat up this brush right in through here. It'll heat this area up, okay? And that is what's going to be acting almost like an iron. No, it's not gonna damage your hair. Everybody's who's afraid of like, oh, will heat damage my hair? The only way, and I've done this in my past videos, I've said it before, the only way you're going to damage your hair with heat is if you use it improperly. So if you lock the brush in, all right, and you go in with a blow dryer and you let it sit there like this with the heat on it, you're gonna fry the hair. You start seeing smoke. That's how you damage hair. If you know how to blow dry properly, for instance, if you lock it in, hit it with the heat, turn it a couple times, let it sit, hit it like that, and then go back. Okay, you're not going to damage the hair, all right? So that's the round brush. Here's the next one. Now you may have seen a brush like this. Same thing, it's a round brush, but obviously the diameter is a lot wider. Now, this is great for somebody who has, you know, a lot longer hair, someone who wants a bit more of like a really high pomp or something like that. Or if you do have longer hair, if you guys have longer hair and you want to smooth it out, this is a great option for smoothing out the hair. It's used the same way, but what you want to do is lock it in going back or lock it in going forward. It's the same thing. It works great on longer hair that is, you know, wavy or a little curly. This is what I would go to if your hair is a bit longer, because same exact thing, wrap the hair on the brush, keep working it, use that wrist here, and you're gonna help straighten the hair and get volume at the same time. Here I have a different mannequin and a different comb. So this is a wide tooth comb. This is great for someone who's got, you know, really, really long hair. Someone's got hair that tends to get really knotty. This is really great for combing it through. But also what it's good for is when the hair is dry and if the hair is a bit longer, when you comb this through, because the teeth are so wide, what's happening is it's actually creating that separation and it enhances the layers. As you can see what we've done right into here. Okay, watch what happens. See what's happening? The comb is actually separating the hair, see, in through here. And what that's doing is it's gonna give you that nice textured layered shape, as you can see. So for a lot of you guys who are like, oh, how do I get my hair to look, you know, not so close together and a little more show off the layers, you need a wider comb. And this is a great comb that I've been using for many, many years. Speaking of combs, here we have a regular hair cutting comb. Not everybody's gonna have, you know, the opportunity to maybe get a round brush or a vent brush or whatever it is. If you can't do it, you know, sorry to hear that. But if you have a regular hair cutting comb at home, it could work, but also could work against you as well. Now, if you have really, really fine hair, right, and you're ripping through your scalp, you're combing through it, and you're losing hair as you comb through, you're seeing tons of hair in here, it's probably because obviously on a cutting comb like this, the bristles and the comb, the teeth are much closer together, which means it's going to bunch the hair up. And if you're not doing it properly, if you're just like ripping, guess what? It's gonna rip hair out with it. So if you guys are combing really, really hard, like this when your hair is wet and you're really roughing it up, you're gonna pull out a lot of hair, I hate to say it. The one thing a comb is good for, it is good if you want to do, again, like some more pompadour type styles, if you want the hair to be a lot closer together in the style, as you can see here, you know, it's already changed the shape because now those layers you can't see them as much because the teeth actually pulled the hair together and made the hair strands a lot closer together. So it's great for getting a much more of a solid type look. So if you do have thick hair, if you do want more of like a close, you know, pompadour or something, all the hair is really tight together, then a comb is definitely the way to go. Same thing with like that comb. There's variations of combs like this. This one is a little bit wider, but again, the same type of look. So you can use this for similar type styles, for slick backs and things like that. And with any type of cutting comb or comb like this, there's variations of the width of the teeth. So just experiment and see what works best for your hair. Last but not least, this is a little bit of an extra plug in through here, but this is a smoothing iron. And you guys are probably going, what the heck is this? But it's a smoothing iron, okay? And what this does, or a flat iron, I like to say smooth instead of flat. So it's a smoothing iron, and this is great for somebody who's got frizzy hair or has wavy hair and they want it really, really straight. Well, you need a hot tool like this. You blow dry your hair first, try to smooth it out. Do not use this on wet hair. You will fry your hair. Make sure the hair is completely dry first. And then what a smoothing iron is used for is to go in like this and you go down the hair strand, the hair shaft like that. You go over a couple times and what it will do is smooth out the hair. Again, be careful, it's really, really hot. And I only suggest doing this, you know, if you're having a professional do it or you feel comfortable doing it. You know, I'm not suggesting everyone go out and buy one of these things and burn themselves. I'm not responsible for what happens, but this is a mini one. Usually they're a lot bigger. okay? But this is a mini one, so I was thinking for men, you know, it's great if you're trying to just smooth out the hair. And you can also, your hair's a lot shorter, you can take the hair and go backwards this way, all right? It's a great tool to help you if you want to straighten out your hair a lot more. And that's pretty much it. I hope you guys found this video very helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and click the bell so you're notified of when I post my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know if you found this video helpful. And I'll see you guys next time for more videos of The Salon Guy.